All right. Everyone hear me all right? I'll take that as yes. Hey, before we kick this off, I just want to get a really loud woo-hoo for the bride and groom right up in front of us. All right. So thank y'all for coming out today. I know it is hot as the dickens. If y'all feel bad, just remember, look at the size of this bridal party, or the groom party on this side. Bunch of big dudes, later all sealed in tuxedos. We're suffering, or we're powering through it. So my name is Jack Bauer. I am one of the co-best men for today's wedding, and the other one is this guy right here.
And my name is Bobby Jones. We're going to tell you a couple stories about Tyler, a little bit about Brittany, but we'll save most of that for later. But the first thing that we want to start off with, and this is you, Brittany, is we were a little worried when we first heard y'all were dating, because Tyler didn't introduce you for like 3 years. I don't know if you remember that. It's a true story. Best man in the wedding, didn't meet for 3 years. It is what it is. But you turned out great. We thought, we were like, maybe he's not introducing us because he's scared that she's not gonna like us. But he ended up being the wildest one out of all of us.
So as far as a friend, now husband, and soon-to-be father is concerned, Tyler here is one of those people who kind of checks off boxes, and his personality traits kind of could have proved that. He's one of the most creative people I think I've ever met in my life. He's had a very diverse music career. I think the first song that I ever heard him write was a rap song, Christian rap song, to the beat of Lamborghini Mercy by the well-renowned Kanye West. And from there, it just expanded on. I want to give a big shout out to the Bugs, who Tyler Payne is a producer for. They have been a multi-genre, multi-platform music group, found on SoundCloud. Let's see, they've done country rock, country hip-hop, your classic hip-hop, and I think dabbled in R&B a little bit as well. So like, if you want to slow it down a little bit, come to this guy right here. Tyler too, he's one of the smartest people, shockingly, I think I've ever met in my life. He applied that Salisbury exercise science degree to have a great career in government contracting.
Yeah!
Yeah. Tyler is also one of the most dependable people I've ever met in my life. Excuse me. Hold up, I'm not done yet. Whenever we go to the bar and I have a tab open, I can always depend on Tyler to buy a round of shots for the boys. Every single time. My bank account is so mad at me because I drink for Tyler, but I love him anyways. And lastly, I think he's one of the more responsible people I know. I will never forget his time at Miss Ann's. Tyler hit the whip nene so hard he put a hole in her hardwood floor. And what did Tyler do? He called Miss Ann up immediately and took full responsibility for it. So those are some character traits I'm going to look for in a friend, a husband, and a future father. But we have a lot more good stuff to say about Tyler.
So there's a lot of funny stories we could tell about Tyler. I'm sure you've all experienced something, that was laughable, something you've never seen before. But we would be remiss if we didn't tell you about the side of Tyler that you see when the chips are low. When hard times come, he's always there for you. So an example of this is that when my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, he was the first one at the house. He showed up, flowers in hand. He had a cake, a custom cake, giant, right? A custom cake. And the words on it said, "Cancer didn't bring me to my knees, it brought me to my feet." And that was my mom's motto all throughout her fight with cancer. And he was just one of those guys that when stuff got bad, he's always there for you. He shows up. He doesn't have to say anything, he doesn't have to do anything, but you know that he's there. And that's one of the things that makes him special.
Yeah, and to sap him up a little bit more, when I unfortunately lost my father to cancer, Tyler, he was family to me. And more important than that, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little choked up, someone had to be a little sad here. He was a big brother to my little sister when he was over at Salisbury, and you can't fake people like that. The best friends are more than that; they're actually a family. But You've always had this quality, Tyler, where people just kind of revolve around you, man, and it's incredible. You know, like you're the center of everybody's attention. If there's a stage, you're up on it shirtless, singing loud and proud. If you're at a bar and there's karaoke, you better believe that Tyler Payne is going to be up there singing Mr. Brightside with all his heart. If Tyler's at a tailgate, he's going to be in the center of a circle of at least 30 people banging the natural light off his head and spraying the whole crowd, and they're going loud. And I know you love that. You love being the center of attention, but buddy, from here on out, and even before today, that center of attention is shit. Your world is now that beautiful lady sitting next to you.
Yeah!
And on top of that, little Mr. Brooks. So I'm going to pass this off to Bobby to give a little cheers.
So if everybody could raise your glasses to the bride and groom. Here's to you, Tyler and Brittany. We wish you a lifetime of happiness and love. We love you so much. We're here for you. And let's have a good night. Cheers.